isso aqui é o Coliate, tô da Cidade das Artes no Rio de Janeiro 2024 com Annabella Coldrick do Music Management Forum UK. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. 2 weeks in Brazil now and loving it here.
I always say that you know more Brazil than I know in 30 years.
Well, I've been trying to see a bit of the country, but everyone I talk to, I find more areas I need to visit. So too short a stay, unfortunately.
And how's been your Rio 2C experience so far?
It's been fantastic. I've met some really great people. I've learned about the music scene here. Yeah, really, really enjoyed it. I just wish I could stay longer.
You still have a panel today, but yesterday you had Anita Carvalho for a chat about music management. Any highlights that you mentioned from that talk or anything interesting from the Brazilian market?
Yeah, it was really interesting. We have a lot of similar challenges for music management, I think, in terms of how we develop the profession and how there are always more artists who need professional support, but not enough qualified people who can provide that professional support. And so very similar challenges there, also similar challenges in how long it takes to develop new musical artists. It can take many, many years until the artists earn enough money to make a living and the managers can earn enough money to make a living, and how we approach international challenges, how you build the music beyond your country.
Yeah, it's interesting to know that it's so similar because I thought it would be so different. So to have you saying that it's similar, it's interesting to us. Any other topics that we mentioned, like from the future of music management, how you see the future of music management in UK compared to the Brazilian market, or if there's any way we can go together, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like I say, I think there are some similar challenges. I think there is possibly more of a need here to help develop more professional training and support. We do that now in the UK, so I think there's possibilities for collaboration, and I know Anita's looking a lot at that collaboration and, yeah, that professional training for managers here. I think it's very interesting. We're seeing Nigerian music becoming huge in the UK. We're seeing music from other parts of the world. It was always America, and now actually you're seeing a lot more development. And there's a big Brazilian community in the UK, but there's also a desire, I think, and a love to learn more about Brazilian music. So I think what would be interesting to see is artist collaborations and more artistic collaborations. There have been some with the Spanish-speaking part of South America, but not to my knowledge that much with Brazil. So
yeah, I think it's always a challenge, the Brazilian bubble, to go in and go outside in collaboration because it's such a huge market, right?
I think that's the thing. It's because Brazil's such a big country, you don't immediately look to export, whereas the UK is really quite a small country. We're 60 million, you're 200 million. So British artists immediately start looking at, well, we need to go to Ireland, we need to go to France and Belgium and Germany really early on, and America, which is expensive. Whereas I think the market here is so big, you can make a living within Brazil, so you don't necessarily look to export. But streaming is fantastic. It's made the world smaller in a way. It's much easier to have your music released everywhere all at once, and YouTube and TikTok and all the other services allow you to market and build an audience more directly. So I think there is a lot more opportunity, but there probably is need for more professional development.
Yeah, I think that's our main challenge. So every year we have a main theme that connects all the stages. This year is Age of Awareness.
Age of Awareness.
Yes, and it's great to have so many important, relevant women as leaders coming internationally, even like yourself. So thinking about Age of Awareness, that we have a focus on the future, multidisciplinarity, hyperconnection.
Yeah.
How would that connect with yourself and music management in general?
Age of Awareness, wow. I mean, there has been big changes, I think, in the music industry, in the UK and internationally. And not just in music, in film as well, and TV. And I do think there's a much greater awareness everywhere, actually, about the need to treat people with respect and hold accountability. I think there's been a lot of attention on that, possibly because of the developments in America and some high-profile artists who've behaved very badly. What I hope is that awareness leads to real long-term change. And I think in Brazil you have very similar discussions going on.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important to be worldwide. So I know you're super busy and you have more places in Brazil to visit as well.
Thank you.
And more connections to make. So thank you so much once again. I hope to see you more and in the upcoming years. It's lovely to have you with us.
Thank you, and thank you for the invitation.